Hi Nico, it's Harry at GC Motors. As promised, just going to do a quick video of the G63s. I just thought I'd start in the showroom. Obviously, being all the way over in Hong Kong, you've not been into us here at GC Motors before, so it's always nice to sort of see some of the things that we've got in and a little bit about who we are, what we do. It's a particularly nice one, the F12 Berlinetta. It's a Nova Tech and Largo, one of 11 ever produced in the world. This Lamborghini Garda Performante, McLaren 570s, a GT in the Roadster, 911 Turbo, F12, BMW GTS, one of my personal favourites, the 675 LT McLaren. Another McLaren there, the MP4. So just take you out to the Mercedes G63s, the main topics. So as I explained to you before in the email, we do pride ourselves in preparing our cars to very, very high standards. We did invest over £1 million in our body shop. So again, these two cars, some are fairly fresh into stock, so the 16 plate is fresher into stock than the 67, but I'm just going to give you a decent overview of both cars now. So on the 16 plate, it does need to go through the body shop prep, which I did check into, so I'll highlight a couple of the little bits that we're going to look at while it's in with us in the body shop. Overall conditions on both cars are pretty good. Now there are one or two little scratches around the exterior of this car, so it is going to be going in for majority of it. Thankfully, is just buffing. They just need a good machine polish on a couple of these scratches, which you might be able to just see the light surface scratches on there. I don't think any of these are going to need any paint. I think they are, like I say, they're just light scratches in the lacquer, so we should be able to get over just a machine polish on those. But otherwise, it's in lovely condition. There was a couple of small scratches on there. Again, if any of these do need paint, I think some of those are just a bit of watermark transfer. If they do need any paint, again, we do have spray booths and ovens, so they are done to the highest quality. Now, you did mention wanting to see the bolsters on the seats, so we've got a phone left in there. So there is ever so slight creasing in that one. There's no fraying in the stitching or anything else on there. This obviously has got the designer interior, so the quilted black leather. You have got a black roof lining finished in suede in this one, with obviously your sunroof on there as well. You have Harman Kardon sound system in there. So again, ever so slight creasing just in the bolsters. There's a very small graze just in there. And again, we do have a number of wheel upgrades available for these cars. Obviously brand new wheels, brand new tyres. Then these ones are a £5,000 option on these. There's a few options. Now on this one there was some light scratches there. When I'm running my nail over it, I think the reason it looks as bad as it does is just because it's got a bit of polish in it still, but I can't really feel it in the nail. So again, I think those will polish out. But again, if it does need any paint work, again, we can take care of that, no problem. I've got a tow bar on this one. So again, it does, like I say, it does have some light scratches around there. So again, those are going to be looked at by our body shop guys. Side exhaust, letting you know that it's the 63 version. Again, some light creasing, but nothing serious in there. Heated seats in the rear. Onto the driver's side now. Again, just some light creasing, which you expect in any good quality leather. So your service isn't going to be due for another year. Total of 13,547 miles. As you mentioned on the video, you know all about the features on these, but again, you have got ventilated and heated seats on these for the cold and the hot days. And all of the functions for your comfort on the seats, your low range on there as well. And there's your sunroof opening. Nice feature on these. So what we'll do now is we'll pop the bonnet open for you. Got my colleague here, Carlos. He's just going to open that up for us. So I have got both of the cars running for you already, as promised. Daniel, that handcrafted this particular engine. Obviously, as you know, AMG at the factories, all of their engines are hand-built. Mechanically, again, we are set up with the Mercedes online service systems. We do have the right diagnostics equipments for these as well, and we'll service these in accordance with manufacturer recommendations. All of the parts that we use are manufacturer approved. So onto the 67 plate with slightly less miles. I'll be honest with you, this car is in much nicer condition. I've had a good look around this car. It does need a good valet, I'll be honest. It's been put away in our storage department. Other than that though, in terms of any marks or anything, it has got one or two very light stone chips, which if you're really looking, I mean, there's one there. You see in conjunction with my fingernail, they're absolutely tiny, so you expect the odd little bit like that. There is one there that I noticed, something like that. What we'd probably do is put a dab of paint in and just flat it back, just to take your eye away from it and protect the metal underneath. But other than those, really minor stone chips. It's in nice condition, this one. All of the tyres on here, as you can see, there's plenty of tread on those. No curbing on any of the alloys. So on the interior in this one, so we've got Christmas songs playing. Slightly different interior in this. Hasn't got the quilted leather, slightly different design of interior on there. And again, Harman and Kardon, memory functions and electric seats on there. They have got illuminated AMG door sills. Heated seats again in the rear. that extra 6 months or a year on this car. It's 18 months, sorry. Is a little bit newer. So you mentioned sort of on sort of value for money on these cars. You weren't quite sure which one to go for. With the age miles and the difference in money. I'm not going to tell you the best way to spend your money, but I think this one, just for the overall feel of it. Lovely car. Obviously you do have reversing cameras in both of these, which you know already. You've had a good look at the specs. Again, there's no curbing on any of these alloys. Again, the rear tyres, loads and loads of tread in there. So with this one, in terms of any prep, I think all this one needs is a good valet, good polish. I think this one's going to be ready to go. But we do guarantee, Nico, no scratches through the paint, no dents, no curved alloy wheels. Just that final wheel there for you. So again, on the seats, ever so slight creasing. There's no fraying in the stitching, no rips or marks in here. It does feel like a much newer car. Needs a bit of fuel, this one. So B1 service due in 7,400 miles. But again, we'll speak about service in a bit more depth. I've sent you an email with all the right bits on there. 12,469 miles. And again, same roof with the black suede and the opening sunroof. Heated ventilated seats again. So much the same spec, just slightly different interiors on these two cars. Just to give you an idea on the engine sound. There's not many cars that sound as good as an AMG. Again, we'll just pop the bonnet on this one for you again, Nico. These AMG V8s sound fantastic. So this one built by Hendrick. We've got beautiful V8 with bi-turbo. So there you are, Nico. There are your two Mercedes G63s. I hope the video helped shed a bit more light on the two cars. And again, with a 16 plate, please remember that this car is yet to go through our bodywork preparation. So in terms of facilities, I'm going to send you some details over of the things that we've got on site. Again, diamond cutting, powder coating, and all the spray booths, and some really skilled technicians in there. So as soon as that one's finished, I'll send you some more information on that one in another video, just showing you just how good that one's going to be. And the 67 plate, again, bodywork wise, beautiful. So that one's pretty much ready to go. Hope these help, and we'll speak to you soon. Thanks ever so much again for your inquiry. Merry Christmas, and we shall speak to you soon. Thanks, Nico.